This is Hollyland Lark M2S, and today I'm gonna be comparing it with DJI Mic Mini. I've been testing both in real-world conditions, and we'll talk about what's in the box, real-world usability, design, specs and differences, battery life, and ultimately which one offers better value for creators like us. And by the end of this video, you'll have a pretty solid idea of which one fits your workflow better. None of these microphones were sent to me, and this video is not sponsored. And if you're new here, welcome! This channel is all about smartphones, tech, and content creation tips. So if that's your kind of thing, consider subscribing. And I'll have all the links in the description, and let's get into it. Starting with Hollyland Lark M2S, I wanted to check this out because of its unique design. I got the Lark M2S combo, which includes 2 transmitters, 1 camera receiver, 1 USB receiver, a lightning adapter for older iPhones, a charging case, 2 windshields, all necessary cables like 3.5mm jack TRS for camera use and USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and a compact carrying pouch. Always appreciated. Price-wise, DJI Mic Mini starts at $89 for 1 transmitter, 1 receiver combo, and $169 if you want to get dual transmitter combo with a charging case. Hollyland Lark M2S starts with $119 with 2 transmitters and 1 USB-C receiver, and going up to $159, $169 depending on the region for full combo with 2 transmitters, 2 receivers, plus 1 lightning cable. What I like about DJI is they also offer single transmitter kit for people on the budget, or if you just don't need anything else. And you can get it for $59, wirelessly connected to DJI Action 4 or Action 5 Pro or Osmo Pocket 3, and that's all you need. So in terms of options, both brands offer some flexibility. Visually, both are tiny, super lightweight, and low profile. DJI Mic Mini comes in 2 colors, white and black, which is great for hiding on different clothing. And that's why I got 1 transmitter, 1 receiver combo in black and 1 receiver separately in white, so I can use black on black clothes or dark clothes and white on white clothes. Lark M2S only comes in 1 color, this dark gray color, but it's got no branding on the front, and I think this design looks more professional on the camera. Mounting wise, both have clips, but DJI also includes magnets, which makes it easier to attach anywhere on a t-shirt or behind clothing. Hollyland has this teardrop design. To clip it, bigger part goes behind the clothes and small part is actually the microphone, which goes in the front. In my opinion, Lark M2S looks more discreet than DJI. But on the other hand, DJI has magnets, so I can attach this anywhere I want on my t-shirt, while here I can only attach it to the edges. On the camera receiver, Hollyland has a gain control dial. You can set volume on low, medium or high. Pressing the dial allows you to control noise cancellation or switching between mono and stereo. Short pressing the dial turns on noise cancelling and light will turn green, and long pressing switches between mono and stereo. Green light is mono, which means that both microphones will be recorded on 1 track, and blue light is stereo, which means that both mics will be recorded on separate tracks. On this side, we have this orange multifunction button for power, pairing, mute and volume lock. We also have USB-C port for charging and audio output, and 3.5mm jack for camera. What I also like about this receiver is the cold shoe mount. You can attach it any way you want on the camera, any direction. But for connecting to the phone, you have a separate USB-C receiver. The Hollyland USB-C receiver is super compact. It plugs right into the phone or laptop. It doesn't have any dial, just a single multifunction button. While plugged in the phone, you can use Lark Sound app. From the app, you can control noise reduction, off, weak and strong, adjust volume levels from 1 to 6, switch to mono and stereo, and schedule power off. DJI also has app support. I've already made in-depth review of DJI Mic Mini that you can watch here or in the description, and I won't go into all the details here, but I will say this. Because you have one receiver for camera and phone, you just attach USB-C adapter to the receiver and it works on both. It's better not having to switch settings on two separate receivers. But while DJI's receiver is connected to the phone, it's quite uncomfortable to hold. But Lark's USB-C receiver is smaller and more compact. In terms of specs, we have 8 hours of battery life on single transmitter on Lark M2S, while DJI lasts up to 11 hours on a single charge. Transmission distance is up to 300 meters on Lark and up to 400 meters on DJI. We have the same frequency response on both, 2 levels of noise reduction, and both have app support for manual controls, firmware updates, and toggles for things like noise cancellation strength and gain control. And now let's compare the sound quality. Let's start with indoors. Now you're listening to Hollyland Lark M2S connected straight into Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. And now you're listening to DJI Mic Mini connected straight into Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. Which one do you prefer? Lark M2S, DJI Mic Mini. Lark M2S, DJI Mic Mini. Now you're listening to onboard microphone of Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. And now you're listening to Hollyland Lark M2S recorded straight into the ZV-E10 Mark II. And now you're listening to Hollyland Lark M2S with wind muff on. When it comes to the onboard camera microphones, they really don't sound that good. Even like ZV line, this is ZV-E10 Mark II, ZV-E1, supposed to have better onboard microphones because they're vlogging cameras, but still having wireless microphone makes a huge difference and sound quality gets way better. Now I have noise cancelling turned on. Now it's off. Now it's on again. And now it's off. And now you're listening to DJI Mic Mini. I have wind muff on, and I also attached it to the same place as Lark M2S, even though I have option here to attach anywhere on my shirt because it has magnets. I won't do any processing on audio files. I'll just adjust the gains and then you be the judge. I'm just so impressed how these wireless microphones are getting better and better. In my opinion, one of the most important things in content creating is good audio. Like bad audio really ruins the experience for me, and I think a lot of people will agree. And these are getting better and better and cheaper, and the microphones are the kind of things that stay with you. So like I have a lot of microphones that are like I've had for 5 years, 6 years, even 10 years, and they still work great. So it's a great investment. Now you're listening to internal microphones of Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. And now you're listening to DJI Mic Mini plugged straight into the S25 Ultra. And now you're listening to Hollyland Lark M2S connected straight into Galaxy S25 Ultra. None of these microphones had any problems connecting with the phone, like nothing to install or anything. Once I plugged in, both were like recognized immediately, no problems there. One thing both mics lack is 3.5mm input on transmitters, so if you want to plug in a lav mic, these aren't the systems for that. And also no internal recordings either. So which one is better? Honestly, you can't go wrong with either. It really depends on how you work and what matters more for you, because both are excellent wireless systems and overall you'll be happy with both. I would say that if you plan to use it more with the phone, go with Lark, because USB-C transmitter is very compact and comfortable to use with the phone. Let me know in the comments, which mic system would you prefer and why? I love hearing from you guys. And also, a big thank you to all of you for helping me hit 1000 subscribers in just 4 months. That means a lot, and I love the community we're building here. Stay tuned for more hands-on reviews, comparisons, and tips for creators. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more.